the ghosts ride tall. The reckoners came, and they silenced us all. The bombs lit the sky, turned the world to ash. Civilization crumbled in a fiery crash. Oh, the hell on earth, it came to stay, where the west turned dark and the dead still play. In the shadow of the reckoner's mind, we fight for the dawn, but we live in the night. The spirits, they whisper, and fear was their song. Fed by our terror, they grew strong. Machines of war spoke their fiery tongues, and the last of the West was left undone. Oh, the hell on earth, it came to stay, where the west turned dark and the dead still play. In the shadow of the reckoner's mind, we fight for the dawn, but we live in the night. The junkers build with scraps and dreams, while Templars roam with justice unseen. Psychers and Doomsayers call on the storm. The wasted west is where legends are born. Under a blood moon, in a ghost town square, the echoes of the reckoners linger there. We ride for survival, for hope, for law, but the West ain't free, it's bound to war. Oh, the hell on earth, it came to stay, where the west turned dark might. Elves and dragons take their flight. Kingdoms clash in epic fight. Savage worlds burn ever bright. Rippers resurrect in horror's call. Gothic monsters rise and fall. Secret wars consume it all. Victorian terror enthrall. Savage smoke leads the way. Hero fly at his display. Enemies beware, they say. Tuesday night is Dustworks Day. Flash Gordon, space operas roar. Rocket ships through cosmic core. Name the merciless to deplore. Savage worlds beyond the shore. Bi-weekly Sundays, friends unite. Pixels dance in combat night. Camping stories burning bright. 2 weeks wait, then pure delight. Savage Dustworld leads the way. Hero fly at his display. Enemies beware, they say. Tuesday night is Dustworks Day. Characters come to life and glow. In this world we all bestow. Every turn and every throw. Dustworks magic makes it so. Savage Dustworld leads the way. Hero fly at his display. Enemies beware, they say. Tuesday night is Dustworks Day. Characters come to life and glow. In this world we all bestow. Every turn and every throw. Dustworks magic makes it so.
Hello. Right. We're good. We're getting going. I can sort my lights out. Hang on. So welcome one and all. If anyone's out there, hopefully we have a little less problems than I did on Sunday. Righty
My
ho!
most traumatic
Let's
task
get
run
this
3
show on the road.
rounds.
So when we left you last, I do believe you were all where were you? You were
cowering because there were skeletons and they were Bernie, but they were all dead, but we're still waiting for the road to be not washed out.
Right.
indeed. There we go. There we go. I just had to find the map. That's how we left you all. But you had defeated all the skeletons and it was all misty and everything, wasn't it? Yes. I remember now. Right. And that was pretty much pretty much before the morning. The rain had stopped and the mist had come in over the night.
All I gotta say is I'm getting too old for this shit.
Right, the Thunderhead and the Flash Flood, we've done that one. So the next day,
Every time I go grocery shopping.
the next day dawns with a clear skies. But well, let's just say I would say it's a very productive morning. You've basically the highway is in a very bad state, and you've got to, basically it's in such a bad state you've got to ford it. It's that muddy and bad. So it's going to it isn't a pleasant experience. It takes 5 hours to get yourselves and all the vehicles across the mud-churned highway before you can the convoy can progress. As you can imagine, this is long, grueling, and tiring, and all characters get to make a vigor check or suffer a point of fatigue. Are you lucky individuals?
Start by wearing us down right on the first roll.
Lift that barge, tote that bale.
Get a little drunk and you land in jail.
So Sully and Normal, do you just want to get worn out?
I already took the level of fatigue. My
Okey
body's
dokey.
old and broken.
Sully, you as well. Oh, you have already. That's good. Now, drivers have to now make driving checks on their vehicles, or your vehicles will suffer a point of fatigue as well. So that's Tabitha, Sully, and Cinder, isn't it? Oh, look at that. You're all okay. Even Sully's tiredness doesn't.
I haven't rolled yet.
Oh, sorry. I saw 3 sets of dice, but it must have been someone getting an explosion. Sorry, Tabitha, off you go. Let you do your roll. Yes, look at that. All wonderful stuff. So, okay. So after crossing the ford, you break for a quick lunch and then fire up the engines, hoping to reach Jacob's Peace before sundown. Storms, age, and neglect have pitted the road like an abused piece of denim, worn, tattered, and hole-ridden. Delilah's Rose smokes away at the floor of the convoy. Who's Spotty? That's not been mentioned in anything I mentioned before. No. Spotters watching from his two. Oh, Delilah's Rose. That must have been Grant Dixon's truck. I didn't know he'd actually got a name. I'll update it in a minute. Yeah, spotters watching from 2 towers along the spine as you negotiate the rough pavement with a hard grip on the wheel. So, okay, that's basically so. After 1.5 days, you have made a grand total of 200 miles. Yeah, it's interesting. That is not exactly, that did not work. I'll try that again, shall we?
932.25605966439 miles.
Yes, I'm not sure what's going on there. Stupid thing. Let's try again. Right. Total distance traveled 200 miles. Hang on, let's put that down first and then I'll put it. Sometimes I really wonder why it doesn't want to work. Okay. Try again.
Let's just make sure we steer well clear of Denver when we get to Colorado.
Okay, I give up. You've got 1,300 odd miles to go. I had the travel map, this travel plugin working beautifully earlier, and now it doesn't want to know. Okay, so upon the middle entry of the leg, it's so the next few hours go by uneventfully, and you've covered another 100 or so miles. Anyone who feels, obviously not drivers, but anyone else who feels that they're spending their time making notice checks and not resting to try and lose their point of fatigue, can make some notice checks. Oh, actually, drivers can do it, but you get a -1 penalty on your notice check.
I don't know about you, but when I'm driving, I'm paying attention.
Yes, but along with paying attention to the road, you need to pay attention to this wild wildebeest that's coming up behind us, and you wouldn't necessarily be seeing that.
Indeed.
No, I'm just going to take
What,
a nap
side
in the
view
back
mirrors
here.
and rear view mirrors are no longer a thing.
Well, sure they're not. They
Sure,
got
Well,
broken.
yeah, thing
most
at
of
the
them are
moment.
busted.
Yeah. You just wake me up if anything exciting happens there, Scott. Okay.
Oh, this is all exciting, but I know what you mean.
Cinder, Scott, Tabitha, you spot dust plumes rising from a series of low ridges and gullies to the east of the highway. Along the eastern horizon, thin trails of dust begin to mix with the shifting breezes coming out of the western highlands. The sun, still high in the sky, flashes on something reflective among the gullies, and motes of colour catch the wind between the low leaves. Over the CB radios crackle, and over it, basically message comes across. Pay attention, guys. We've got company.
Huh?
I'll
Oh,
poke
gee,
Mr.
should we
Roll
offer
and-
him tea?
Look, it's an actual dogfighting style chase. Right, let's make the NPCs visible. And start the round with some dealing. Oh, look at that. Pick up Pico Pete and El Diablo got a red Joker. Oh, that's good, isn't it? And that's it. And unfortunately,
You're missing a vehicle. Where's the FAV?
oh, that's a good question. Where is the FAV? Thank you for pointing out. You were there. I must have somehow removed you by mistake.
Yes, an absolute vehicle.
So
Well,
if I was snoozing to get my fatigue back, does that mean I have got my fatigue back or not?
Oh,
probably
there I am.
not. Probably you haven't had a
Curses.
chance.
With the jouncing around of these vehicles on these crap ass roads.
Thank you.
Oh, I ache
get
in
you there.
places I didn't know I had places.
Need to put you in the middle of the card so it works it out, so the distances should all track properly. And obviously the idea being the dogfight one is the map underneath is just there for fun. Basically speaking, you can move. You can basically distances are not counted diagonally, and obviously you can move. You can advance.
Yeah.
I think. Well, if you want to advance, if you get 2 card advance, for example, the FAV could go to there if you wanted to. If you know what I mean. No diagonal movements.
And the way the vehicles are facing is somewhat irrelevant.
Indeed, I've always had them all face that way because that's the way the map's scrolling. But as you can see, there's an awful lot of bikes and quad bikes coming
That are
up from
reversing
behind.
towards us at speed.
I have a question.
Yes.
The FAV is going on a club. Does that mean something bad happened? We have an issue, like something bad happens?
On initiative,
it's
if your initiative card is a club, then yes. If your initiative card, It's your initiative card that decides something. You're going to have a complication. The card you're on is it only matters if you are Delta Club in initiative. That makes sense.
Okay. We are, so I am spending a penny for a new card. How do I do that?
Drop it on the
Put
card.
it on the
combat
card,
tracker.
right?
Yeah,
I can
put it
drop it on the
card.
card in the combat tracker?
That's the plan.
Yeah, on the 5 of clubs in the combat tracker.
All right. Well, we'll go with the 5 of hearts.
Okie doke. Hey, you. Okay, Pico Pete. Pico Pete basically swerves sideways, obviously. So basically swerves to the side and just starts spraying heavy machine gun fire backwards. Doesn't appear to hit any targets, but it not the end of the world. Okie dokie. He also should have made a driving roll, shouldn't he? Decide whether it hits anywhere. Before he's going to maintain his current position. Okay. Well, he's not going to. He's not going. That guy's not going to get very far. Try this one. Okay, so this motorbike accelerates forwards. And there, we'll put it in there. Fortunately, I don't think they've got any really ranged weapons. Well, if you're driving a bike, you can't do it. Yeah, they seem to mostly be armed with axes and bows, it would appear. Shaka and Orr. Okay, well, let's have their driving check. I don't see why it shouldn't be. Yeah. Drive check, like they basically Tori Shaka suddenly slows down for some apparent reason. I'm not sure why. Until his mum opens a window and throws a Molotov cocktail out, barely missing the quad bike. What are they called? ATV, is it? All-terrain vehicle. And then accelerates back up. So I'm going to say, if you really want to drop back a card, perform an action, and move up again, I'm going to allow it because why not? You're allowed to move 2 cards. Who says you can't drop back and then accelerate forwards? Oh, this motorbike gets in fast. Really comes hammering down, and he's going to make the leap. After all, what this gang likes to do. We give him -2 because the bike is. Oh no, yeah, -2 because he's on the bike, but they get a +2 bonus when leaping. So. Oh, okay. This guy basically takes him out of the chase because what he does is he literally attempts to jump onto that vehicle there. I've got a penny because someone spent one. I might
Gives himself a bad case of road rash.
Yes, he does. He's gonna tumble badly at this speed. He's shaken. So basically, for all intents and purposes, him and his bike are out of the chase as they drop back. They won't be able to catch up. Okie dokie. Okay, there's a whole complication for this guy because he's up. You know what it is, isn't it? There's an out of control ATV hurtling towards him.
But he's got around it.
Oh, he doesn't go round it. He basically accelerates. Seeing a bump in the road, he accelerates and jumps clear of it. Lands on the other side, and then basically powers forwards, getting to there. He's not going to jump off this round. So the bike does. Not a lot. I must admit, the 4C putting the actual skill I need on the thing's very helpful. setting up. Okay, we're on to Tabitha and Jim and Ransom and Micah, I believe. I don't think anyone else is in the van, are they?
Yeah, I've got the ones that we got to get there alive.
Indeed.
Well,
Oh.
you are the armored vehicle.
Okay, so with your plus, you can move one card. Now you can move one card backwards, one card forwards, or one card sideways. It's up to you which way you want to go. And also, you can't go diagonally.
I can't. Well, I can't go forward because I got the semi in front of me.
Oh no, you can. There's 9 spaces around each card. It's all theatre of the mind. Okay, so the real question is: do you want to? Right? Does anyone wish to act before I move the vehicle? It's all happening simultaneously.
You have to ask Ransom and Micah. I'm not running them. You are.
I'm talking about Jim Borg.
Well, who can I shoot?
Well, at the back of the vehicle, anyone you like. There's an awful lot of trucks chasing you, bikes and stuff chasing you. Oh, you haven't got the map, I suppose.
I have got the map. I got the map. I have. I'm going to shoot him then.
Yeah, missed. Want to try again?
What phobia has given me -2?
Oh. I don't know why you've got... Oh, you must still have a phobia from last week. I mean, you still missed because you only got 3.
I mean, it's entirely possible the Jim's being evil and they've got skeletons on the bikes and therefore we're suffering from our phobias.
No, I'm not that evil.
He's evil, he is.
Just turn it off. There, up. I'll probably turn yours off as well, won't I, Steve? When I find you.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I missed.
You missed. I got a penny out of it. Huzzah. Okay, I'll accept that move. Basically, yep, trying to keep everyone alive, you advance. Should be pointed out, you've noted what Ransom yet again is just basically making sure Micah isn't putting himself in danger. He's not actively taking a part. Interesting. What do I did? Oh! That's a critical fail, isn't it? He's got to make an out of control.
Yeah,
check.
treat failure as a critical fail.
Vehicle out of control. Okay. He loses control of the vehicle and is distracted.
People that are in charge of vehicles should be aware that in a vehicle chase, you can choose to hold steady as a maneuver. It does mean the bad guys get a +2 bonus to shoot at your vehicle, but it also means that you cancel out the unstable platform penalty for people shooting from your vehicle.
So there you go. Let's forget that. Actually, yes, that is a good. I did share it last time. I will do so. We'll get the chance. I suspect. The chases and vehicle reference chart. This is all the maneuvers you can try out. Okay. He's going to go back a bit. Go NPC. Oh dear. That's a miss. Should be
Yes, you just tried to call me.
No, I didn't.
My phone said, have you sealed the calling queue?
Weird.
Very strange.
Maybe his arse calling you. His bottom is making a phone call.
Well, there are times when I think Artie's calling me, but this wasn't one of them.
Another complication. I'm getting lots of clubs here, aren't I? Oh, I've got a penny. I'm not going to waste it. I've only got the one. Jokers don't
You don't
give
need
out
to use it. You've got a +1 handling, so you succeeded.
Yes, so I did. ATV advances a card. All these ones seem to want to do is. Oh, this one hasn't got a driver. Interesting. Has now. He's not getting anywhere. On a 3. Ooh! He's not going out of control. Tasty, nutritious bennies for all. Okie dokie. Says bewildered badger. I said the okie dokie bit, but he said the tasty, nutritious for all. These guys are not having a good day on the whole. I just rolled your driving skill for you. So ignore that. It's your go. Sorry.
Okay. I will hold my action until everybody else who's on the vehicle has done any shooting or anything they want to do, at which point I will make my driving roll.
Okie doke. Well, we've got this guy coming up on coming up behind us, so I am going to molecularly manipulate his front tire to meld with the ground.
For the record, if you want to target, because they're bikes and ATVs, if you want to target the rider, let me know, because I'll sort it out for you, because I deliberately didn't put the rider tokens on the map because it would have got too much. But they're on the combat tracker, so you can target them if you want to target riders instead of vehicles. But okay, you're going to molecularly manipulate.
Targeting doesn't seem to be working, though. I'm trying to do that from the vehicle, but
It says you've targeted Gully Taker 6.
yes, I dragged my targeting reticule off the combat tracker and onto the bike.
Yeah. It seems to be the only way to do it in the chases, I'm afraid. But I can do it. If you just tell me you want to target, I'll happily sort it all out.
Okie doke. And we have improved suspension, so we're only at -1 for the.
Correct.
Well, yeah, it won't. I mean, it's interesting to see if it does factor in.
We have improved.
You don't have a phobia either. Yeah. So
Nope.
sort of turn off.
And
turn off your
combat
phobia.
shock. So.
Okay, so that's with a success, which is fine. So
combat. Improved suspension gives you a +1 on your out of control checks. Combat shocks is the one that reduces your unstable platform.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, so I've got elemental manipulation going for 5 turns now, but this turn I used the effect to meld his front tire with the ground. If you'll allow that as an effect of molecular manipulation, which I reckon should be a make a driving roll or go out of control.
I
or
think
just
so
an out of control roll with a success.
I think it's. I was thinking the same thing personally. Yeah, it's a driving roll, isn't it? You keep control of the vehicle after the car suddenly starts melting.
Damn it.
He sees a handy patch of water and literally sort of. I know you said not melting, but yeah, you know what I mean. Okay, so that just leaves Scott.
Oh look, Michael Grancy gave us bennies too. Thank you,
Michael Grancy. The bag tears and bennies flow everywhere. Thank you. Thank you for pointing that out. I missed it.
Thank you.
Okay, Scott.
Okay, Scott is going to. Well, since bolting the tire didn't work, Scott's just going to shoot him.
Shoot the driver or the bike?
We're going to shoot the bike, I think.
Okie dokie. Well, that should let you target like that work. Yeah, it should have done. No. I can do it that way. There we go. Right, go for it.
Trying to find their combat.
Oh, you saw you tried to get the guns on the.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hang on. Go. Did that work?
Yeah, that works.
I've got the critical hit table. You'll be happy to know for the sidecar today,
Ooh.
and the trailer. The big truck trailer. Okay, so that's M2HB 50 cal. Wow, yeah, that's a 50 cal
It is
fully
not
automatic.
letting me-
Oh, you know why? You're. I'll tell you why you're not showing up as the gunner. Try now. Snap fast shouldn't be on there. It's a vehicle. Let's get rid of that.
Recall shouldn't be on there, and it should only have 1 point up on the stable platform.
It should only have one. Yeah, it's annoying that isn't picking it up, isn't it? Ignore.
So it sounds like that would be a -1, meaning 2 hits.
Yeah.
Oh,
You use rate of fire 3 on that.
Mm-hmm.
your recoil. Ignore. Unstable. -1. Let's give that a try. See if that works. Not sure if it will. See if that works.
Still
No.
got a recall on unstable platform.
Yeah, I don't know how to make that one work then. That's okay, we can do the sums in our head. Okie dokie, so that is
Quarter thing.
Yeah, it's 2 hits.
2 hits, yep. So roll damage twice. I think I've just. Oh, I can manually drag it on there. And roll again. I did something that buggered up your targeting, I'm afraid.
Yeah, it's all good. It's all good.
Okay, well that's right, that was
So shakiness and out of control, and then presuming the vehicle doesn't crash, he's got another one to go to too.
is indeed the case. So he gets to make an out of control roll. Which is annoying because now it's lost. Oh, that's because I'm pressing the wrong thing. That's why. Driving skill. Okay, he manages to keep hold of the vehicle on that one, but then you apply 3 wounds to it, which means he must make another out of control roll. Which he does, but you do get to roll on the critical hit table. There you go.
3
Is it-
wounds. Wouldn't that have been a 3, not a 6?
No, because you make the maneuvering roll before the wounds are applied.
Ah, okay.
No special effects, I'm afraid, but there we go. Okay, but that's 3 good wounds. That's 3 very nice wounds. And then, where do you wish to maneuver the FAV?
I would actually like to maneuver behind. I want to stay behind. Where do I want to go?
You just pick a
Actually,
card.
I was just thinking, just stay where we are. It's probably a good
Yeah,
move.
I kind of like that idea because that way we're covering the back end of both Sully and the armored car. So yeah, I just want to maintain position.
Okay, which is basically you don't even need to roll technically for the future of thinking about it. But I say you're just driving. You're just you're maintaining position. You're keeping everything safe, and you're not worrying too much about anything else. Okay, look, I found a token for for a motorbike and sidecar. there we go. Sully and
Congratulations.
yeah, who's in? Is anyone in the sidecar with you? I don't think they are.
Well, I thought that Scott was, but apparently not. I guess not.
Yeah, I thought I
Um,
was too, but somehow I ended up in the ATV. So
I thought you. Oh well, that's. I can move you back. You can jump across.
woohoo! I'll fire the shotgun from the.
Which way is it? It may change what I do.
I think for this combat, I'm just SOL. I'm going to be stuck on the.
One.
Yeah.
Right. So
Go.
let's just say, that obviously, you've got something rigged up so you can fire the.
All right, it's fine. Head's still attached to my shoulders.
Exactly.
As long as that's true, I've got weapons. What's the actual range between cards?
5 inches. So, for example, so it's like if you were aiming,
If
it's
I were
15.
to shoot, try and bolt the closest spike, the one on the 7 of diamonds.
Yeah, that's 15 inches range. Should be only. Because they're one card.
That's
They're
times
one.
2.
Yeah, they're one card up and 2 cards along, so that is 15 inches.
Well, I've got a 16-inch range on that power, so that's fine.
Okay. Are you going for the driver? Or, I assume you're going for the. Are you going for the bike or the driver?
Bolt. It's bolt, so I'm going to shoot ice bolt, and I'll go for the vehicle because if I miss and hit the road directly in front of it, then it's still got a chance of doing something. Although I am betting that because that was shocking.
Sounded cool.
Good.
That hit. Oh, that was nearly a 6. Shaken's enough to make it an out of control roll.
Lovely.
Right, that will have been a fail though, because that bike has now got 3 wounds, which should therefore
was
have a -3
just
to the
think-
manoeuvring roll.
Just thinking that myself.
Is my driving roll going to be at -1 because I did an action?
No,
No,
in
you
a
get-
chase,
you
it's
get
a
a-
free action.
Hey. You want my driving roll now?
It depends. If you want to change cards, you need to make a driving roll. If you wish to maintain position, you don't need to make a roll at all. And if you want to drop back a card, I don't think you need a driving roll as such.
Only in a straight roll. That in a dogfighting roll like this, you have to make a move.
You do have to make
back as well.
Yeah, you do need to. Yeah, if you want to move off the card you're on, you need to make a maneuver. Actually, in fact, I think you always in a dogfight. Yes, you would have to make a roll even to stay put.
Well, if the rest of the group want to accelerate away, I should probably make a bit of room for them by moving forwards.
Well, don't forget there is 1, 2, 3, 4,
Oh,
5,
yeah,
6,
9
7.
slots.
But 9 slots.
Point. In which case I don't need to. So
Technically,
all right, yeah.
all of that is technically the 8 of spades.
Yep, my brain's a bit tired.
No.
An
It's
adventurous dog walk earlier.
if you remember, I personally do miss the little red squares it used to draw around the cards. It made things a lot easier to do, but for some reason, I think that caused glitches, so it got taken away. But it used to draw lovely red squares around the cards, so you could actually see the divisions. But not to worry.
Anyway, you got that guy out of control.
You
Did get
did
that guy out of control. Let's roll to watch him go whee.
indeed. Well, that out of control. He gets to roll his out of control roll, doesn't he? He's distracted.
Hey.
He's more likely to be more likely to go out of control again next round.
Let's put distracted on him then.
Try to. I'll backtrack and jump.
Sorry, it's because I ended my
No,
turn.
no, 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 no. I'm not blaming
I
you.
tried to.
Yeah, well, because you well, it's one of those quirks of because you're in the it's a quirk of Fantasy Grounds, isn't it? Because you're on the combat tracker, but you're not on the map, as it were. So I'm only doing it on the vehicles. Okay, this
Okay, that
is
confuses me.
hey, the Doom buggy advances. Quite it's a very impressive thing. It should be pointed out there is a in fact you can actually see hanging onto the side of the Doom buggy. It's a very interesting individual. If I just what I'll do is I'll probably just drop his token on the map. If you hover over it, you can see what he looks like. So I've just added in there. If you hover over it, you can see he seems to be.
It's Vin Diesel.
He's white. He seems to be. I forgot what they're called. No one's
An albino.
pink. Albino. Thank you. My mind just went blank. He's white and he appears to. His skin is white.
Yes.
And
Really?
yep. He just seems to be shouting that he's shouting at his. I'll put him over there, the front, so he's technically off the map, but we can still. I'll put him down there. Then he's off the map, but hover over him. Yes, he's quite an impressive individual, and his if his. The other two can't do much at the moment because with bows they can't do a lot. Okay, who's up next? It is Digger and Max. Okay, that's Digger has to make his driving roll to keep control of the vehicle, which he does. Max, open fire. Very high recoil. Basically, the 5.56 millimeter machine gun on the back of that truck just starts barking, and bullets by the dozen rip across, leaving traces all over the place. As that 12-year-old just sits there, carrying on chewing tobacco and spitting out the back, and just keeping that trigger pulled down as hard as it goes. Getting 3 hits by the look of things. 2. Oh dear. Oh, got an explosion here. 3 wounds. Okay. And the last hit. Jake's. Okay. When they catch up. Okay, so that has no effect. They miss. 3 wounds are applied. So that's out of -3 on the. No, it's before the damage is applied. You make the control, don't you? And then we worry about the damage afterwards.
Failed anyway, then.
He fails anyway. Yep. So what happens to the vehicle? That will affect the next attack. Distraction to the driver. I don't fancy his chances. Okay.
Then he takes 3 wounds and another out of control roll.
Exactly. Okay. Okay, so that's an interesting amount of damage.
Hit the engine.
Hit the engine. Yeah. Which will affect his speed. So his speed is taken down by 10%. So that takes him down to 3.6. So let's round it up to 4, takes him down to 32. Not that I'm worrying too much about speed. What I'm doing instead, I'll do it as a handling penalty. Okay, then he gets hit again. Let's make an out of control roll. -3 this time. And he's distracted, and he's got a -1 handling. Mind you, the -1 handling didn't kick in, but that's fine. I was curious if it would. Vehicle goes out of control. You know what? I think out of control. Two out of controls. I'm just going to have him lose complete control and crash off the map. A loud crash. Much easier, much more spectacular.
Boom.
Boom. I'm liking the fact driving's showing up. Makes my life easy. I wish they'd drive. I wish they were catching up better because it gets more interesting when they get into melee range.
No, he's bumped. Which means we get to move in one card. Which one was that?
It was that one. I'll tell you. It's you're bumping out of the chase. I think it's easier.
I think we would, yeah.
There he goes. Okay. You got a Joker. I did. Such a shame. No bennies for Jokers.
Mm.
You've been doing it wrong. I noticed. I've been doing some rule checking. Unfortunately, in hard choices, there are no bennies on Jokers. Oh, Mac D said let the bennies slow, and I never awarded them. Sorry, Mac D. There we go. I remember seeing it. I remember seeing it and then forgot to actually do it. No, I'll save it for the. I'll save it for a Titan. Oh, their driving rolls are sucking today. I was waiting for the noise sound effects on the complications, but they haven't happened again. Sully, you're up on your dirt bike with sidecar combination.
Okay. Bike's still there. I'll do that again then.
Another hit.
I just dropped the dice. Nothing. I'm not going to try that again. Ah, never mind.
Want to give me a Benny? You're more than welcome to.
Oh, am I now?
And you get to re-roll
Little
the damage
Victoria.
as well.
I'm aware of that. I'm a little
Yeah.
eager there.
GM's only
Tell
got-
you what, why don't you say that you'll spend a Benny if the GM gives you a conviction?
Chance.
That's the answer to that.
It's hard choices on both sides.
Digger and Max. So Digger and Max are going to pull up a card because they don't like how Digger doesn't like how close is everything he's getting. Whereas Max starts swearing words you really don't think someone of her age should know. But,
Oh, please.
Really?
I probably know words none of you guys know.
it's just because the rage has increased. It looks like Min-Max is doing some severe jinking of that machine gun on its axle at the back there in a desperate attempt to hit as many as possible. Only getting 2 of them. Only hurting 1 of them. That's shaken. Oh, he's got a Joker there. Shaken may have an effect.
No.
That handling bonus and the Joker bonus. Oh, save him. Okay, let's have a driving roll. It's me to there. No, next turn. Driving check. Yes, handling. That was a good move. Digger proves to being correct and that he should have avoided that. It's up to them. Okay. Tabitha, Jimborg.
Did
Mika,
Jim Board want to
Ransom.
do anything before I hit the gas?
Yeah, I could shoot someone if it's going to be steady platform, but yeah.
It's unstable platform because it's a vehicle.
No, it's unstable because we've got Mike on board. We've got to keep her alive, so I'm trying to get away.
Then just get away. I'll do nothing. If anyone comes
It should be pointed out, being by the nature of a dogfight, you're not going to get away as such. You know what I mean? You can get as far to the front as possible. So that you could, from there you can go to, from where you currently are, you can go to the 3 of diamonds or the 6 of spades. It's your choice.
Yeah, okay, the 6 of spades then.
But
Spades it is.
at that point, if we manage to take out the bike on the 7 of diamonds before it gets any closer, and nothing else gets any closer, you would be 4 cards away from the closest enemy,
So
and
you
therefore
can
could
potentially escape. Yes, I will agree that. Oh no, Pico Pete and El Diablo have got to hit a complication. There's a huge pothole coming up. Basically, the section of the road they're on, it's just completely hasn't capsized away. So, you know, the whole side's just gone down. They're going to have to try and jump it. Oh no! They lose control of the vehicle. That I'm going to say, they probably, depending on what the results of the out of control is, they obviously probably clear the jump, then lose control on the landing. See what happens to them. Oh dear. Oh, I got an 11. Why did I think I got something different? And 11 is... Oh, I'm looking on the out of control table. Right. Out of control, 3, minor collision. Then I rolled on the critical hit. Oh, I see. Yes. I misunderstood what happened. Yes. Silly me. They damage their vehicle, don't they? So obviously, they damaged the vehicle, so it automatically rolled on the critical hit table because the vehicle suffered a wound. So basically speaking, I think they clear. What actually happens is they go for the jump, they go sailing through the air, and unfortunately, there's a low bridge right next to it, and it literally, basically, there's a loud crunch, and the gun on the back of their vehicle basically catches the underside of the bridge and is taken out of action. However,
no.
Which means unfortunately they've lost their ability to. Oh no! Oh no! They obviously really taken some bad. They've always had some really bad landing there. They've hit the bridge and their vehicle's still out of control, and yeah, he's slewing all over the place. He's desperately trying to gain control of the vehicle, and the driver and the passenger are desperately distracted, trying to keep the vehicle under control before it slews out of control and they'll lose it. Okay, well that gets me to a 6. We'll put them there. Let's see what we get on this one. We get a 5. There. An awful lot of bikes heading towards Shaka and Orr. Oh, this motorbike accelerates fast. It literally screams down the road towards min-max. Okay, let's have a driving check from... Okay, so that's Grant Dixon's literally driving good and fast there. He is going to move 2 cards down this way in a desperate attempt to see if he can do anything to help Pete and Diablo. Hunting rifle scope shot. The cowboys trying to clear off the guys chasing, basically approaching Shock and Awe. Oh, that was probably a rifle shot straight into the engine block. It takes the bike out instantly.
That ain't looking good to me.
Oh my word! At -3, minus. I need to take 5 off. That distract is not kicking in on the drivers. That's annoying. I have to bear that in mind.
Yeah, I think you might have to put it on the vehicle.
Yeah, I think I will in future. Yeah. Anyway, even at -5, that's still a success. We think he's not affected by the complication.
You found the professional drivers.
Yeah, but notice how he mucks up his bloody. He mucks up his. We're actually going to spend a penny on that. Okay. I'll tell you what, he's going to go for it. That's success. So this basically as the ATV comes alongside Shockador's vehicle, he literally jumps off and he's now riding on the side of the vehicle. Obviously, that means that the vehicle is out of it. This guy is literally on the vehicle. He's literally holding onto the side and he's desperately trying to open the door and get at the driver, or unsheathing a bloody big axe off his back. Okay, let's put the distracted. Yeah. Now of control. Oh well, he's staying distracted, isn't he? Why do I keep rolling the same table all the time? It's so depressing. Oh dear. The quality of this road's terrible. They're all losing it on the bumps. They're all losing it on the bumps and potholes.
Well, I mean, it is the apocalypse. So, I mean,
What do you expect? Yeah.
Indeed. Oh dear. That's really not what Shaka and all need there. The mother and son driving duo are in all sorts of trouble here. Well, I'm going to be able to use a katana inside the car. I'm just going to have my punching this guy. I love it. So basically, this guy's just basically wrenches open the door of the driver's side with the axe there, and basically with Or's just driving along, she literally just backhands the guy across the face, and that's the end of him. He's out cold. He falls off and goes straight under the wheels of the vehicle behind.
Did he
Okay.
jump off that bike or something?
Yeah, they basically appeared. Yeah, they literally are attempting to board the vehicles and take control of them and kill the drivers. What's all going to do? Well, there's another bike there, so he's going to target that one. And here comes the bot. Okie dokie. Let's find the driver for that one. It's target. He's actually going to attempt to shoot the driver. Police pistol. And miss. Right. Fast attack vehicle, is that? Yes. That's Simba and normal Steve. Scott, who I put in the wrong vehicle today.
So that motorcycle behind us on the 7 of diamonds has no driver.
No, that's got a driver.
That one's got a driver. Okay.
Yeah. In fact, on his turn, he'll either try and accelerate to you guys, which he probably might do after he just saw what happened, or he may just attempt to board the vehicle next to him.
If we want to help out getting rid of these guys, we're going to have to drop back.
Actually, the 7 of diamonds. He's actually on a different card. He's obviously coming after you guys. He won't be going after that one because he's not on. He's on a different card, isn't he?
Well, Steve has said what he said. I will act once manoeuvering's happened in that case.
Linda. Time for your driving check.
Alrighty.
Ooh, okay. You can move 2 cards any direction.
If you can get us back to the 4 of diamonds or onto the 10 of clubs, that would be great.
Okay. I don't know why, but
Because my powers are really short range.
I see. All right. Well, then we'll go. How about there?
You want to go back to the 4? Yep, that's okay. You drop back 2 cards from the 7 of clubs to the 4 of diamonds. He's that guy that is right next to you, basically. Obviously, now you can do other things if you want to while driving. If you want to engage in any, yeah.
All right.
You can try and force that guy off the road.
Yeah, if you want, you could actually try and force this guy off the road. You can try and bump him if you want, or you can shoot stuff if you want to.
Is Scott on the 50 cal or is he with?
Yeah, Scott's on the 50 cal.
Okay. I'm going to cast Smite on the 50 cal.
Sensible idea. Go for it. What we'll do is we'll target Scott because Scott's manning the 50 cal. Yeah, I didn't get that raise.
No.
You want to spend a penny and see if you can, and possibly crit fail?
What does it do? Sure. Okay.
+2
Well,
is fine.
it's still a
+2 is
plus
fine.
2. Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll leave it. I'm not. Yeah. I don't see the point in putting a penny on it.
I'd never been any good trying to convince people to do illegal things, would I?
Actually, you have a couple of times.
I don't on it personally. I think on a chase like this, you don't need to.
No, you don't really need to. But I'm guessing with a template, I can get all 3 on that.
Well, yeah, but that's only because of where positioned them. Well, technically, but there is a thing about using templates and how many they affect, isn't there? Templates without miniatures. I think for a cone is 3. Yeah. So the point I'm trying to make is you can, as far as we won't worry too much about templates. With a cone, you can affect up to 3 targets on the same card. Is what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, and so Steve summons a swarm of teeny tiny little intercontinental ballistic missiles.
The whole point is yeah.
In other words, Canadian mosquitoes.
Yes.
Minchery. Moves.
I actually have a T-shirt that says, what is it? The Tattamagush Air Force, and it's a bunch of mosquitoes.
Okay, the Doom Buggy takes a wound.
You know what? I'm fine with that. That's out of control rolls.
I have to spend. I'm gonna have to spend one of mine on. Should have. Oh, spent one already. I'm going to spend a Benny to activate Ace on one of my NPCs. First things first, let's deal with this one. Out control roll on the bike. It's not actually applying the shaken, I've noticed. Mind you, it goes away on a vehicle, doesn't it?
The rider still needs to recover because it's the rider that's everybody on board gets shaken.
Yeah, it's not applying it to the vehicles. It's not applying it to drivers. I've just realised.
Yeah, it should be applying to everybody on board.
Agreed. Okay, so that would be an apply there, which will shake him. Okay, driving test. Ooh, he definitely fails that. Is that 5 to 9? I suppose it's the most common thing, isn't it? Tell you what, I'm getting fed up with rolling this one. I'll let you guys roll it when you distract and put people out. It makes it more fun for you guys. And the last one is this guy who I've just spent a Benny for him to attempt to avoid taking any damage in the first place. She does. He's an ace. I'm out of Benny's now, so I can't do that again. And that leaves us to Scott with his smited 50 cal.
Okay, well, that means I don't have to cast Smite. I was going to do double action, so that's better. Although she doesn't know yet, Max is probably, well, Scott's not real sure about it either. Max is probably going to be Scott's girlfriend. She's the only one on this trip that's about the same age.
It's Scott 12.
So we are going to shoot at motorcycle 6, ATV 8, and a motorcycle
I think he avoided
5.
that question.
He did, didn't he? I need to check how old Max is. How old's Scott? I mean, it doesn't matter.
Irrelevant.
Yes.
I did say about. About.
Yeah, Min-Max is maybe a girl. Yeah, Min-Max is a girl, maybe 12 years old, with blackened teeth from constant tobacco chewing.
Yeah. So we both look about the same age. I'm a couple years older than her, but it'll work out.
So sorry, who's the FAV targeting? You did say I was.
We are targeting motorcycle 6, ATV 8, and motorcycle 5. Basically the 7 and Jack of Diamonds.
Motorcycle 6, ATV 8, and motorcycle 5. There we go. So I know you told me. I just completely went in one ear and out the other.
Trying to figure out. Yeah, no, it's all good. It's all good. And I seem to have lost my ATV again, or my, FAV again.
You closed it, didn't you?
Well, I thought I minimized it, but I'm not seeing the little icon. So what I'm going to
okay.
do this time is
Oh
drag
no,
it
I
down
gave.
to
Okay, there you go. Well, it's because you're meant to be on. Is it because you're meant to be on the motorbike? That's my mistake.
Yeah, it's all good. It's all good.
Right, I'm gonna. Just don't forget to give yourself a +4 bonus on shooting. So that's a 1, a 2, and a 4. You hit once, didn't you?
Yeah, I think I'm going to Benny that. I want more hits than that.
Yeah. Give yourself put a +4 modifier in the thingy, and after
+4. Okay.
I'll have a play around and see if I work out how to make the bloody recoils not happen in future.
There's 2 pizza button extensions on the forge now.
Is there? Okay.
That's a solid hit right there.
Why is there 2 now? I mean, there was 1, but why is there 2? That's good hits. Go for it. All those damages.
Yeah, there we go. Like I said, a good solid hit.
2 wounds on 1 motorbike. Shaken. That's not bad. That's all you need really with vehicles, isn't it? And
yeah, that'll work.
Okay, let's see what we get. Okay, so we'll apply the shaken, which means the driver is shaken. Make a driving check. He's going to go out of control. I did just share you the out of control table. Do you need it back again? You get to. You did the damage. I'm going to let you roll on the out of control table. I think it's fairer that you guys can enjoy rolling 9s. Oh, there we go. That's better. See, all I ever do is roll 5 to 9. You actually got something useful. You've made it vulnerable. So that's the ATV. The ATV is vulnerable. And when I find the other one on the combat tracker, 2 wounds. He gets to make a check. He still manages to pull off. He's taken 2 wounds, so he gets to roll.
Not with all those wounds.
Oh no, it's destroyed.
Yeah.
Silly me. Silly me. Incapacity is destroyed. I hadn't noticed. Sorry. Tried to do too many things at once. Nicely done. 1 vulnerable, one taken out. Okie dokie. Well, let's have a driving check. What it was, it's 2, ignore 2 penalties. It doesn't mean a bonus. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Well, the Doom buggy swings across to here. This is going to get interesting. Okay. Actually, I have to have characters on the combat tracker now. It's going to get interesting. Not on the combat tracker, on the map. Okay, so basically he was hanging onto the side of the Doom buggy. He jumps across. As he jumps across, he draws this punch dagger and lands on top of your vehicle, grinning quite evilly. One of the other gully takers tries to jump across from the Doom buggy, fails miserably, and swept away. See what happens with the other guy. Oh, same thing for him. But he manages to grab hold of his own vehicle and stay where he is. So that's all good. Well, now it tells me I've got a complication. Out of control. See, It's watch me roll a 5 to 9 because that's all I ever roll. Oh! Take it back. That bike slams into a pothole, causing all sorts of damage to his vehicle. Nicely done. Okay.
3 wounds. Ouch.
Was it 3 wounds?
Yeah, it said takes 3 wounds and
3
1
wounds
critical
and
hit.
a crit. Yeah.
One crit. Okay, I missed the 3 wounds. I was trying to see it. That's a lot of damage. Okay, and you yeah, you might want to find your card and make sure you haven't got a club. Oh, the Doom Buggy gets to go first. Well, the Doom Buggy is actually going to. He's still got 1 guy on board, so he's going to drive on, getting a 6. Which means he moves. The Doom Buggy moves to the card of the 7 card. However,
Didn't he move over? He already made his roll and he moved over.
That was last round.
Last
it went
round.
low. It went almost last. Last round is going first this round.
Okay. So basically, White Titan, as he's called, basically clambers onto the back of the vehicle of the FAV, draws a second punch dagger, and attempts to stab Scott. I think he might have hit you, Scott.
Now those are both misses.
My word, the hit with a raise shakes you, but then the second hit obviously goes straight through your kidney.
Yeah, sounds about right. I'm dodging the one and get hit by the other.
Yep. I take it you take the shaken then.
Yeah, I'll take the shaken since I got to roll for the other one anyhow. So
Yeah. That's enough to keep you standing.
I'm gonna go ahead and give it 1 more shot. Yep. Okay.
Okay. There's one. Yeah. So Scott basically is stabbed very, very badly. Mr. Cyborg Cad, technically speaking, if you really wanted to jump out the back of a fastly moving vehicle, I'll allow it, and then you can sort of move down cards and attempt to jump on something, but you might be out of the chase and have a long. But it would look very dramatic. Okay, where are we? We are. Oh, we're back in the vehicle. We're not doing anything with those guys. That brings us to Sully, who's got a complication.
Okay.
Basically,
No,
there's
out of control
there's-
tables covering my bike.
that's okay. You get to make all you have to do is make a driving check to avoid complication. I don't think actually,
Okay,
no,
I would like to. Do you want the driving roll separate to manoeuvring? I presume.
yeah, you have to avoid the complication before you can do anything else in the round. And if you don't avoid the complication, that takes up your whole round, doesn't it? Basically dealing with
It looks like avoiding that complication is taking my whole round.
Great to say.
Bloody potholes.
Yeah, it's basically you're basically it's there's a huge you get stuck in a huge mass of pile-up crashed vehicles. Obviously, on the way out, you probably click. I'm looking now. I opened it up so I could see it. Complications, yes, space, no modifiers. Character and complication. On his turn, he must make a maneuvering as roll as a free action on the suit. Determines any modifiers to maneuvering roll. Treat as a critical failure on the maneuvering roll. Critical failure on a vehicle, you must make an out of control check. And it's another driving check now. Basically, you trying to slew through all the vehicles. You basically slam into one of them, and the motorbike starts slewing all over the place, and you get to make another driving
Do you want
check.
another driving roll or an out of control roll?
And it's a driving roll.
Out of control.
No, it's a Oh, sorry. I apologise.
you-
It's a straight drive. Yeah, out of control. Yeah, I apologise. Oh, I'm definitely losing the plot today, and I shall give you a Benny because you were correct and I was wrong. So I'm afraid you are distracted. As you basically lose control of the vehicle, and you spend the rest of your action desperately trying to get the vehicle back under control. I'm afraid. Dice today. He's not going. Actually, he could have tried. Yeah. Well, he's not going anywhere. He's shaking. Okay, we're back with the armored van. 1, 2, 3 cars back. You can't escape. You obviously need to make a driving check to not drop back a card, as it were, and also you can maneuver if you want to, in any way you want. And anyone on board can do
Wanted
something.
to drop back a card anyway, so
Jim Borg's the only one on board. Is there anything you wanted to do, Jimbo?
Good point. I'll allow you to drop back a card because you technically bump, don't you, after running out of control.
Jimbo, did you want to do anything? Like jump off?
Could I jump off?
I said you could, because I said it'd be dramatically stupid and fun to watch.
Yeah, so I should jump off and try and kill this white titan twat, shouldn't I, really? What have I got to do?
I'm going to say you need to make an I'll make it. Well, we'll say you're going to have to make an athletics check to not
Not break your neck.
not break your neck. You should jump out the back of a fast-moving vehicle, so you're absolutely fine. I'm going to say this round you drop instantly. You drop back a card because you can't keep up, so you instantly get bumped. Now you can do something else if you want to. So far, you've done 3 actions.
I'll shoot someone.
You can. There's lots of targets. It's a target-rich environment. This chase.
Now that he's a separate thing on the combat tracker, does he get a free maneuver roll?
Well, his maneuver roll. He'll automatically. I'm treating it as he'll fail his maneuver roll because he'll get bumped, won't he? Because he can't keep up with the vehicles. He's got a pace of 4.
Yeah, but if he makes a maneuver roll to run towards that one, he could then try and board it.
He can make an athletics check to drop back another card if he wants to. I'll allow that. You don't have to worry about unstable platform anymore, do you? But that's a 4. So you can drop back to the 7 of clubs. There you go.
And I'm just going to punch the gas again because my job is to get Micah out of here.
Okay, so all you need to do is make a driving check and not lose, so you don't lose control, which you don't. So
you are 1, 2, 3. Yeah, you get 1 more card away, and you are in a position to escape.
Yeah, that's the edge. Oh, there is 1 more card. I didn't realise there was another set of cards. Okay, you can attempt to escape the chase. Yes, I didn't realise there was 1 more card. I'm so zoomed in. Okay,
That's it for this one.
Jim Borg, what are you doing, sir?
Oh, do I want to shoot this white titan guy, or do I want to?
You most certainly can take a shot if you want. The vehicles are coming. All the vehicles are coming towards you at high speed.
I could jump on the doom buggy, couldn't I?
It's technically a card behind you, so next turn you can do so.
All right, I'm going to shoot what's his face then. I'm going to try and shoot what's his face then.
Go on then. Try and shoot White Titan. The road is picking up Benny's. The rough road is picking up Benny's for the party. Unfortunately, the rough road is also kicks up a couple of GM Bennies too. Oh, I don't know if that's fair, given that I get them every time they spend them.
I'll give you 1 more Benny. Four. So it's a hit, isn't it?
It is a hit. Yeah, just give yourself a +2 on your shooting rolls. Hey, White Titan is shaken as you shoot him.
Excellent.
Except he's at medium range, so it's actually a 2, so it missed.
The medium range is already -2, and then the unstable platform made it
Yeah.
minus.
Only shaking anyway. So shake anyway.
Mm.
Narratively, it looks cool.
Yeah.
I'm all in favour of cool. Oh, that's an out of control. He's bumped. Make a maneuver roll -2 as a free action. A failure character or vehicle is bumped. He also has to roll. Doesn't he? No, he doesn't. He's just bumped. Remember to look at their shaking. Okie dokie, come on then. Let's see what we get here. We get an advancing motorbike. Actually, he's gonna up to there. Actually, and right, we're onto the truck. Grant Dixon is going to probably drop back again. Wow. 2 cards back. Grant drops back 2 cards. Cowboys will take a pot shot. This guy. And miss. The other cowboy will take a pot shot at this guy. And hit. Ignoring my 6 there, because apparently that's a hit. Oh no, he just shot his own vehicle. That's a miss. The fun of combat tracker glitches. Okie dokie. This one. 4 card, isn't he? So 1 makes his. He made his complication roll. He failed his bloody driving. Oh well, typical. Okay, Max.
Well, we've all seen movies like that where the driver's like ducks and looks over his shoulder at what he just avoided and looks back in time to see the rock in front of him.
Exactly. It's very in keeping. Very in keeping indeed. You're quite correct. Yeah. Gonna get there sometime soon. Oh, Max just opens fire into the Doom buggy. It does no apparent damage to the Doom buggy. 85 Gully Taker is down here. Oh, he's going to make an athletics attempt. Shaken. Successful. He jumps onto the semi and makes it, and that's all you do, because otherwise multi-action's kicking. This guy's going to drive and fail miserably. He doesn't have to go out of control. I'm forgetting what I'm doing there. Actually, yeah, he does. I decided automatically because I rolled a 1. There he crashes his bike out of the way. This guy's distracted. Let's see if he can do anything. Yes, he can. Going to there. It's a reaction, so actually he can jump. Distracted, so maybe not. Okay. Loses distraction. Turn. One that gets him. Those bikes are starting to bunch up. They're definitely all starting to try and clamber aboard everyone. This motorbike is driving along side by side to Sully. The guy's already reaching for the battle axe on his back as he's preparing to jump onto the sidecar. And
We'll learn that would be a mistake.
Indeed. Pico's Pete and El Diablo, their gun is damaged. So they look Pete looks at you apologetically as he accelerates away from you while you see El Diablo on the back desperately. Let's see if he can do anything about it. No, he's desperately bashing at the gun, but it's not actually fixing it. And Shaq and Or, they're distracted, so let's see what they get. On a failure, don't get to move. I can't do it. Okay. Check over here. 4. Successful. It jumps onto the vehicle with Min Max's car. Okay, we're into the FAV melee by the look of things.
Well, normal Steve seeing this little kid that Scott looks like, reminding him of what he was like on Judgment Day. This little kid that got left when the teacher's aide or whoever she was walked away from the truckload of kids that were unconscious in the crash. Says, "Don't you worry, Steve. I got you. You get away from him, you big bully!" And Steve, with absolutely no thought for his own defense, reaches out to grab White Titan's head.
Ooh.
I am doing a touch attack spell with a wild attack.
Really balmy.
So the +2 for the wild attack and the +2 for the touch attack will cancel out the headshot penalty.
Don't forget, unstable platform does apply to melee on a fast moving.
I know.
One day Tabitha will pick up on the fact that
Which
Steve
is why I'm
keeps
putting my
pointing out that
conviction on.
Tabitha abandoned him as a kid, but she has.
That's funny too. Yeah, got the White Titan targeted. So that's going to hit him with a raise.
Yes, indeed.
Now, the fission power has the fatigue, lingering damage, and disintegration effects.
Okay.
I think he fell apart at you.
So Steve slams his hand on the top of this guy's bald head, and just from the head down, he just disassembles molecularly.
Oh dear. Well, he had another one of his own bennies and he never gets to use it on a crit fail like that. It's gone. Oh, I thought I didn't do this. We didn't get to hear the scream because I did it wrong. Oh well.
And then Steve will collapse back into the bottom of the FAV.
Okay. Cinda will maintain driving, but will Cat do a healing for Steve?
Okay. Yep. Go for it. Well, healing is a touch attack. Not a touch attack, but you know what I mean.
Yes.
So the problem is he's in the back of the vehicle and you're driving. So if you want to heal him, you're going to have to. Yeah, if you want to touch, well, he's in the pickup at the back, so you can do it, but you'll have to sort of sort of crawl out of the vehicle, lean back and touch him, leaving the vehicle out uncontrolled, technically speaking.
I don't think I'll do that. I'll say, Steve or Scott, come here,
Yeah. Scott can obviously
and
crawl to
hold
you.
until he moves forward.
Yeah, I'll crawl up
You
there and
can
let
drive
her
it.
do her heal, and then climb back up to the 50 cal if that's
Oh yeah,
permissible.
absolutely. I just loved. I would.
Okay.
I just thought I'd give you. I just thought I'd give you the option to do it the wrong way round because it would be because I'm an evil GM and it would have been quite fun to see what happened.
I'm gonna kick my leg out and say, here, touch my toes.
Okay, make your healing roll. That'll be 1 wound back. One wound back on Scott.
I really want Cinder's healing power, since it's a bibliopathy one, to be from a book of nursery rhymes. Now, got this little piggy went to market.
Actually, it's from the National Geographic. Hazel Eyes. I call her Hazel.
Yeah, if you remember, this is Cinder's book collection for her
Yeah.
powers.
Hazel Eyes, the National Geographic.
So I thought maybe it was Vogue. That way I'm getting all made up and looking better.
Yeah.
No. The Vogue is protection.
Because
And-
you strike a pose and the bullets go past you.
That's right.
What's Slash Gordon? I can't remember now.
Flash is smite.
That's it, yep. And Sherlock Holmes?
Booster lower trait.
There you go. Obviously, you deduce things using Holmes's
Yep.
powers. You deduce the best thing to go with. There you go.
That's
Right,
right.
okay. Now you need to make your driving check.
Alrighty.
And obviously Scott can also get back to the 50 cal. Right. Wow, look at that. Okay, you can move 2 cars. Obviously, orthogonally, not diagonally. So you can go to the 9 of hearts and then say the Jack of diamonds, for example, or the 6 of hearts to the 10 of clubs, or from the 7 of diamonds to the 7 of clubs if you want, or even drop back. It's really up to you what you want. I think from a tactical point of view, normal Steve would like it if you just went to the 9 of hearts, but that's up to you. It's up to you where you
Oh, so
actually go.
I can hit the 9 of hearts from here.
Oh yes, you can. But you can move 2 cards, so you could actually move up to the
Yeah.
Jack of diamonds if you wanted to, try and help shock and Digger and Min Max if you want to, and he can still hit. He can still hit the 9 of hearts if you want to.
Yeah, but 9 of hearts has only got 1 target on it.
Oh yeah,
There's
sorry.
There's two on here with us.
There's 3 you hit with you, but anyway.
No, there's-
So
oh, yeah,
or you can stay put. It's up to you. It's really up to you. You just have to make a driving skill to decide what you want to do, Cinder.
We're doing all right. They got rid of the White Titan, so I'd say we'll stay put.
You'll stay put.
'Cause
Okay.
we are the armored vehicle, so let's keep everybody else safe. That's our job.
Absolutely brilliant, perfectly fine. I'll just give you the options. Okay, that brings us to Scott, who is well, it says you're shaken, but you're not, are you? Because you just got healed.
That's right.
Not showing you was shaken on the combat track. What are you up to, Scott?
Yeah, I'm trying to decide where I'm going to put these 3 shots. You're up there messing with my girlfriend, dude. You're on her vehicle, no less.
Bearing in mind she is sitting in the back of the vehicle and it is exposed.
Oh,
because
I know.
Yeah. No.
That's-
So
that's-
he
that's
will
why
be
I'm like,
no. The point I'm trying to make is yes, he will be climbing towards the back of the vehicle to attack Max.
Yeah, and I know I'm hurting, so I may not be aiming so good. So as much as I may want to go over there and shoot him, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to shoot the gully taker that is on the semi and the ATV that's right here next to us. I guess they're also on the 6 of hearts. So yeah, I'll put 1 on the, those are my 2 targets.
Yep, all yours. Go for it. I understand what you're saying. I wouldn't. I wouldn't let you hit Max. It's a computer game. It's a computer game. You're not allowed to attack kids.
Still put the +4 in, correct?
Yeah, you'll have to put the +4 in. I'll work out next time. Going on. You hit the ATV.
Well, I was kind of hoping to be able to take out the guy that's on the truck for him, but okay. I'll take the
Well,
ATV, that's
technically speaking, if you are allowed to designate targets, aren't you? So if you want to make the 8, if you want to make the 8 on the gully taker, I can't. There's not a problem with that. So that would actually be a hit with a raise. So if you want to manually turn on the raise dice and designate that you hit that guy, go for it. Because technically, you declare your target. If we're on a tabletop, you declare your targets, you make the dice rolls, and then you declare who you hit. So
where the hits are, yeah.
yeah. So I will happily let you override what Fancy Ground says. Plus, it'll look really cool when you hit the guy with the 50 cal, won't it?
Boom.
It'll just make things very messy. He saved the cowboys.
Now they don't have to worry about like somebody trying to disconnect the air hoses to the back and locking up the wheels on them, kind of thing. So.
Indeed.
Yeah.
I was looking forward to doing that as well. Okay. New round. I know you're at the bottom of the combat tracker, but that's only because I moved you off the other vehicle, Jim Borg. You're technically on your own card now. New round begins with motorcycle gully
Can I
taker.
play when can you play an adventure card?
Anytime you like, unless the adventure card tells you specifically when you have to play it.
Then I would like to play this card.
Nice. Oh, look there. It's also applying it as well.
I would like to spend a penny to redraw the card for the FAV, but because I'm not the driver, it won't let me do it.
Well, you just pop a penny in the chat, and I shall deal you. I'll add a card to the FAV.
Thank you. Yes, we don't need to go. We don't need the added complication.
Exactly.
Oh.
I say
You've jumped to the ace of spades.
Brilliant. I say, look out, Cinder. Pumpkin.
Right, so in that case, it's this one first. You guys are on the ace of spades. So, technically speaking, Cinder needs to make her maneuver roll before you guys do anything, but she doesn't have to act on the maneuver roll, because if she fluffs up the maneuver roll and flips the vehicle, then it affects everything else that happens this turn.
Yeah.
So, Cinder, you make your maneuver roll now, which is a free action, means you can still perform an action. This is just making sure you don't crash. With guns and bullets flying. That's absolutely fine.
He says with fingers crossed.
Indeed. You know me too well. It just makes the adventure more interesting, doesn't it? Okay, so there's nothing bad's happening to the vehicle. So all of you can declare your actions in any order you like on this vehicle. And they're all, because all of you can perform actions, even Cinder, because driving in a chase is a free action. So who wants to go first?
I would like to multi-action.
Okay.
So, for my first action, I'm going to target. All the ones that are on our card using my Merv.
Indeed.
And then my second action, I'm going to use my ongoing elemental manipulation to attack something that's in range after Cinder has moved.
Seems sensible. I like that. Go for it. Okay. Launch your Mervs.
I will launch my Mervs.
That was a rather Mervy action.
Yes, I'll give you a penny for that one, Scott. You need them. Lots of lovely pennies now.
Marvellous. Right then. I'll put some extra damage on the Mervs, which use my last power points, but I think it was worth it.
Wow. Okay, let's see what we got. We got a shaken. I assume you're not going to bother re-rolling any of them.
I'm not going to bother re-rolling though.
Okay, so the Gully Taker 3 is definitely not affected. Okay. That bike just vaporizes. Small mushroom clouds form, the small mushroom cloud forms, and then the bike is no more. Same with the driver. That should be a driving check for him because he's taken wound. He's okay, but you get to roll on the critical hits table. Whoa! Okay. Well, it's a motorbike, so there's no damage. So you did. This is Gully Taker 7, and Gully Taker 7 was 16 points of damage. So Gully Taker 7, the driver takes the damage, doesn't he?
Mm-hmm.
That's got to be as well as the vehicle, surely. Or do you take the damage off? Yeah.
You take the vehicle's armor off if it's appropriate for where they are on the. But for a motorbike, it wouldn't be.
No, I agree. So yeah, basically, the motorbike will carry on. The motorbike will carry on, but the driver, is out of it. So the vehicle, eventually the ATV, sorry, will slow down and poople away. But it's absolutely fine. The driver, however, isn't.
Yeah, and I'll save my other action until after Cinder's moved.
So then, really comes down to is: does Scott want to wait until Cinder's moved? And Cinder, where do you want to move?
It doesn't matter. Scott's gonna be shooting at ATV 3 and 8 right here north of us.
Okay.
We're just gonna light them up.
You might as well do it. You might as well do it now while you're close. I'm just trying to. There you go. Go for it. Do it now before Cinder moves the vehicle.
Oh, one hit works.
One hit, yep. So I had to scroll down, so I was very confused.
No, it's all good. It's all good.
One hit, roll damage.
Do not bad.
On ATV. Taken out of control. You get to roll the critical hits.
I have out of control. I don't have criticals.
Yeah, you do. It's on the you can click on it and open it from the chat window.
Oh, can you? Okay.
You have just damaged the one that I've already killed the rider of, but you know.
Oh, he hasn't, but that's mine.
No, that was the other one.
That's the other one. Okay. No, nothing special. Nothing special. Okie doke. Oh, sorry. Cinder gets to move, and then Steve does. Ignore what I just did there. So, where do you want to move the vehicle, Cinder?
So, our ATV 3 and ATV 8 are no longer in contention. Is that correct?
ATV 8.
Yeah, they're both still in contention, so you can move to them. If you want to sort of keep near them, you can move up to the 9 of Hearts, or you can move.
But one of them doesn't have a rider.
No. The one that hasn't got a rider, I've removed the vehicle.
And I blew up another one.
You did.
One of them got vaporized, and then one of them I hit it, and the critical hit was you've hit the rider.
And the third one was shaken, and that's the one that's shaken.
Okay, so one of those two that's remaining.
There were 3 vehicles. You took 2 out. One left. One survived.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the third one, the shaken one, is the one that I did not successfully shoot.
Right.
All right. Well, how far forward can I move, or
2
can I?
cards.
I
You can
can't.
get to the you can get to the 7 of clubs.
7 of club. There. Okay. Can I move? I'd like to move up to the beside the doom buggy, I guess.
Okay, that just means you move to the 7 of diamonds. Absolutely fine.
Actually, can I get to the other side of it between it and
It's all relative,
and
but
the
yes.
SUV?
Yeah, sure. I'll put you that side if
Yeah,
you want.
I'd like to be there. Yeah,
Okay,
there, if possible, please.
no problem. I'm going to delete your individual tokens because you're back in the vehicle and it doesn't matter. It makes life easier if you're in the, you know what I mean? Because now there's no melee going on. I don't need your extra tokens. You're inside the vehicle. Okay, normal Steve.
Right.
You're on the same
So
card as the
that's-
Doom buggy.
Yeah, and that means that's the only thing that I'm in range of, apart from ATV 3. So we will go
What
for the
about
Doom.
Gully Taker number 4?
That's on the Joker card, which is 2 cards away because you measure orthogonally, not diagonally.
Oh, okay.
So I will go for the Doom buggy with my elemental manipulation.
Mhm.
So clear that.
Do miss the big weight squares. They made life so much easier. Do it.
Can't you use the grid squares and make the grid squares white?
Well, no, the grid squares are there. The grid squares and the card squares are subtly different, if that makes sense. So,
Oh, okay.
sensible question, no? Okay, let's see if I can work this one out. You can sort of do it, but you just have to do it manually, like this. Don't you? There. I won't do it around all of them. You get the idea.
Yeah.
Like that. Right, actually. There we go. That'll do for the now. I can do more if we need them. Makes it a bit easier to see who's where, doesn't it? Doom buggy, elemental manipulation, cast with a raise. What are you doing to it?
I'm zapping it with my molecular manipulation power.
Okie
So
dokie.
I'm causing bits of it to rust rapidly.
2 wounds, a driving roll of 11 will soak it, won't it? With ace.
Yep.
Oops, undo. Sorry about that. He basically, obviously, he sees whatever. There must be some visual trapping that he manages to avoid.
Oh yeah, there's green wibbly energy flies out all over the place.
Indeed. Unfortunately for you guys, I'm afraid. Yeah. Being the Titan's driver being an ace, although the GM has to spend beddies for it.
He does. He rolled exactly what he needed to soak both.
I know. So I'm afraid he soaks the damage. Okie dokie, that's all good. So then we move down
Where have the red squares come from?
From GM Drawing Magic.
I'm drawing them. It's me drawing the squares. They show to aid the understanding of who's on what card. I'm just drawing the red squares because Fantasy Grounds doesn't do Fantasy Grounds doesn't do it anymore. Even you know what I mean, it used to. It doesn't do it. So I'm just doing it myself in a very haphazard manner. There you go. So now you can see who's on what card. That's not too bad, actually. Okie dokie. Well, there was a head going by. I'm not sure what it is, but it's something. Okay, motorcycle. He's ahead, so he didn't see what's going on. Therefore, he is going to make a very. I'll spend a penny on that. Stupid decision. And jump onto the sidecar. Sully's sidecar. That's his action. And this guy over here is going to athletics check. Successfully jump onto this vehicle here. Okay, you automatically drop back a card because of speed. Okay, so the Doom bug is swinging by you at the moment. Do you want to do anything?
Is it
Zooming
swinging by
towards
me
you.
or is it coming towards me? Because I was thinking I'm coming towards it at high speed.
You
as
are.
far as it's concerned.
Yes,
I was
that's
going to intimidate it.
intimidate the
I'm a
driver.
big,
Yeah, no
scary
problem.
Borg. I'm a big scary Borg. Yeah. I was going to
You're
make.
gonna play. You're gonna play chicken with the driver.
Yeah.
Okay, hang on. Let me find the driver and I'll target him for you. There you go. You can now attempt to intimidate him. I'll literally set it up perfectly right. You're sort of coming towards it and it's screaming towards you. It's definitely going to run you over unless you win this intimidation check.
I think I might have won that.
You did. Right, he's shaken, which means the vehicle goes out of control automatically, doesn't it?
Mm-hmm.
And he's distracted as well. So you get to roll on the out of control table, Mr. Jimborg, to see what you do to that vehicle. You literally stare at it and intimidate it. I love it. Okay.
Are there other crew in that vehicle?
There are.
I think they've got to bail out.
I think they do. Well, basically, you literally, the two remaining crew of the vehicle have heart attacks. Well, they don't have heart attacks, but you kill them. With your intimidation, you scare them so much they basically dive out of the vehicle in horror, and basically the impact with the road kills them both.
Excellent. Can I jump onto the vehicle now?
You can make an athletics check. You could just steal the Doom buggy. Love it. Okay. Ah. You jump.
Throw the bodies out.
Well, no, they literally jumped out as you. Obviously, you were running towards it, and as you jumped, they two looked at each other and decided they tried bailing out. And unfortunately, the FAV hits them as they bail out. Literally goes over both of them. Okie dokie. Next turn, you can try taking control of the vehicle. Obviously, you're on it now.
Because I've got no driving skill here.
Sully, there's a guy hanging on to your sidecar.
There is a card I've got here. Unexpected insight.
About to teach him how stupid an idea that was.
He has drawn his axe and he's preparing to attempt to decapitate you.
Oh then. Better rip the heart out of his chest. Is it Gully Taker 2 we're talking about here?
You're going to feed him his heart.
Yeah. If it's this guy, yes, it is this guy here. Yeah.
Okay. Well, I don't want to not succeed at this.
That's an wonder on that.
Looks like that guy was going to go for Sully, but he just didn't have the heart for it.
Go on then. Oh, dear.
And let's get some PowerPoints back for everybody.
Woo! Anybody who has an arcade background gets to roll 2d6. PowerPoints back.
Oh, I seem to have my full PowerPoints again. I
Indeed.
don't remember getting a Joker, but I must have.
No, it rolled 2d6 for me and gave me 7 PowerPoints back automatically.
Oh, that's nice.
So
Wow.
it may have already given you your 7 PowerPoints.
Oh, okay. Everyone, okay. It looks like the
Next
card
level.
rolls automatically now, so you don't get to roll anymore. Okay. They really started doing some nice automations here. I'm going to have to go
Yeah.
through them.
Excellent.
Okay.
That brought me back to full.
Nice. Okay.
Yeah, me too.
That was very nicely done.
Yes, I'll maintain my conviction. Thank you very much. I need to. I need to.
It's okay. Spend a penny.
Do I actually need to maintain it? Because you used to say,
Oh, no, you don't. No, sorry, you spent
you
it
only put it on this
yeah.
turn.
Yeah.
I put it on me this turn, so.
Yeah, that's fine. I don't know why it did. Sorry, I misunderstood what you were saying there. That's okay.
It's fine.
Okay,
Just
Tori is able to keep control of the vehicle. And comes accelerating up alongside you and screams out, going, "You okay, young man?" And then
Oh, young man.
Is she talking to me?
Yeah.
I'll toast her with a beating heart. Yeah, good.
I lost. Okay, that's fine. Oh, okay. Well, I think we'll just see what Grant can do with his driving skill. He's just going to swing across this way over here to give his cowboys a chance to pick a couple more off to keep, try and protect the rest of the convoy. Spend what we like to see. He makes it, unfortunately. If I put it on the vehicle, what happens? I'll find out later. We'll shoot him again then. I'll spend it. Generous and all.
No complication.
Okay, but technically he has to make a spirit check to unshake, otherwise he automatically fails, doesn't he?
Mm.
It's bumped, but let's roll control because it's more dramatically interesting. No. He's bumped anyway. Distracted. In fact, actually, I'm just going to have. He saw what happened to Titan. He's going to drop back. Okay, this guy saw what happened to Titan because he was behind. Oh, he's bad. He thinks it's okay.
Like the
I get to take over now.
yeah.
If
I can be boss.
I can be boss if I defeat the person that killed the old boss. Oh my god, I'm going out of control. F12. F12. Just do there. Okay. I need to put min-max on the map. Need to put bigger min-max. Okay, this guy has literally been climbing along the roof of the vehicle, and he now basically reaches down inside and attempts to pull Max. Literally grab hold of Max and drag her out from behind the vehicle. and fails miserably. Doom Buggy doing it. UK. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cards. So an escape maneuver is possible. Maneuvers board, change position, dropping back, evade, flee. The penalty is reduced to -2 if there's 5 cards between. If you make a driving check with a -2 modif. So make a driving check. If you succeed with a even with a -2, you can successfully evade the rest of the chase. Tabitha. If you succeed, you're still in control of the vehicle. It's just you don't get away this round.
Oh, you're talking to me.
Yeah. So you need make a driving check at -2 to escape, and if without the -2 penalty, you succeed in driving, you don't lose control of the vehicle. But if you make it with a -2, you actually get Micah and Ransom out of danger. Congratulations.
I'm just that good.
You are indeed. You
If bombs are dropping. If bombs are dropping, I'm likely to go off the road.
Yeah. You basically escape the whole chase. You basically keep accelerating ahead of everyone else. And wonderful stuff. Right, we are back here. So what's Duster going to do? Well, he's going to swing his axe at the guy that's climbing down the other side. And yes. Min-max. Take 4. Min-max is draws a Bowie knife and stabs Gully Taker 4. His head's just over the side. His head's over the side as he's trying to pull her out. So Min-max basically ducks away from the grapple, grabs a Bowie knife, and literally just stabs upwards very forcefully.
Hey, Scotty, looks like your girl knows the way to a man's heart.
down through the throat, it looks like, yeah.
So she literally just stabs him right through the place. That's it. It's the end of him. Okay. Oh dear, things are not going
so
well.
Hot.
Okay. Okay, Pico Pete and El Diablo keep having some bad luck here, but 23. 1, 2, 3, 4 cards. They've done it. They've got clear. Pico Pete and El Diablo, with their damaged vehicle, are able to escape the area. We're nearly there, I think. Shit. ATV. Oh, I got a joke. Two jokers there. 2 jokers there. Okay. 9. 2 cards. 2, 1. Yeah, they can't escape. Should we point out that the mum standing on the back is shouting at the sun, going, slow down, I can't throw me cocktails that far. That's the side desperately just trying to get away. Okay, 8. You're there, aren't you? So 1 to there, 2 to there, 6. Okay. Okay. So this guy jumps straight under the wheels of the FAV.
Ooh, lands on the spikes.
And that's the end of him. Okay, let's see what this guy can do. Right, okay, he's able to keep up, so therefore the attempt to jump across and fail. So he gets an agility check to attempt to grab. Okay, he basically he literally manages. He realizes he's not going to make it and keeps control of his bike. He's still in the fight, but he's back there. Okay, this guy is going to swing his axe at Dust Digger. Oh, this could be bad news. All good news if you're Scott, I suppose. I might spend a minute.
I'm pretty sure neither one of us can reach the pedals, so we need to have a driver.
Okay, okay. This could be bad.
If Short Round can do it, you can do it.
Okay, the axe embeds the axe embeds deeply into Dust Digger's chest, and the vehicle goes out of control. Which means Min-Max is distracted. As is, starts slewing all over the place. As is the guy that's just managed to stab Dust Digger. He's now trying to pull the unconscious body of Dust Digger out the car and throw it out and get into the driver's seat. Okay. Grant. Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh dear.
Two wounds.
Okay, so basically, there's obviously carnage and chaos, and but one of the motorbike of the guy that it was an ATV actually. It wasn't a motorbike. The motorbike of the guy that went under your car spins out of control and slams into the underside of the trailer, causing severe damage to the vehicle. This will be a long range shot. Let's see if we can pull it off. No. Try again. That's a hit. One of the cowboys in one of the fighting platforms just takes aim with that hunting rifle and basically takes out the gully driver that's trying to pull Dust Digger's heavily bleeding and unconscious form out of the car. Just tumbles to the side of the road and rolls away as the vehicles speed on ahead. Sully, you're up. There's one bike left.
What I can do about that? Now, what's that? Is Jimborg the only one on that vehicle then?
No, there's the driver is still on board.
No.
He's the only one on board. Okay.
He's the only one. Don't you remember? They both bailed.
Yes, they did.
Oh yes, I just didn't realise that Jimborg had taken command. All right, I want to.
He hasn't yet. He's on the. He's technically going to be clambering this turn.
Fair enough. I want to drop back.
Mm-hmm.
Put me in better range.
Okay. Just make your free maneuver roll.
It's the wrong tab. It's better.
And of course, we don't know if Min-Max can drive.
Okay, you can move two cards in any, orthogonally any way you
Hearts,
wish.
please.
6 of hearts, yeah. 6 of hearts it is.
Yep. And then I'm going to hold up the heart in my hand at him, say you're next, and then prove it.
Go for it. Love it.
You target the
The driver.
of that
I will.
bike.
I will. I certainly will. I was just working out where he was. There you go. It's targeted. The final gully taker. That looks painful. Successful casting. I don't know why it didn't apply the
It's
damage.
messy.
It will be.
Arcs over the top of the semi.
Quite possibly. Okay. This is where it gets interesting. We're over here. So the first thing I have to do is...
Oh, good God, they've got a complication as well.
Yeah.
What, Jimborg?
No, Max, who's not in the driving seat.
Is there a PC in that car?
There's no PC in that car.
And the card I've got won't help.
Okay, the car basically, fortunately, it's slewing all over the road. Max did sort of scrambling through, trying to basically control the car and failing miserably. It's slewing all over the road. The unconscious form of her father just lying there with an axe buried in his chest. And oh, look, it's the heroes in the FAV next. Do you want to do Oh Heroic Scott and Cinder and normal Steve?
How
I'd
cool
like
do you
to make a driving roll to get up there so I can do a healing on Dust Digger if I
Right.
can get to him.
Normal Steve is going to say, "Don't worry, I got this. I've seen people drive before." And normal Steve will take the wheel.
Okay.
But
So
you
that you
weren't in the vehicle.
I am in that vehicle. I'm in the FAV.
Oh,
Normal
right,
Steve will
sorry.
take the wheel to try and get us onto the same card so that you can then jump out and get in there and heal him. I've got conviction running.
Okay.
Okay, normal
So
Steve,
if
you need a raise. Move
I
for
know.
2 cards.
I know. I've got bennies. I'll give you bennies for this.
I've got something better if you've not played your card yet.
I have played a card, but I also got the
I
raise.
don't mean you.
You got the raise.
Don't mean him. I mean the poor schmuck who has to jump from one vehicle to another at high speed.
You
Oh,
got
yeah.
the ace
I
card, haven't you?
already played I already played an adventure card.
Oh, okay.
I did the
Mind.
last 2 bonus trait last turn.
Right.
Good
But
bugger.
that was my maneuvering roll, which was my
Yes.
free
Okay.
maneuvering roll. I'm now going to pull up alongside and hold steady to support Cinder in getting onto the other car. But we'll then see what Scott can do as well.
Position it so it looks really cool. Positional.
Oh, look at that.
Okay. Hold steady, line up at a shot. Ignore the unstable and running penalties. Nice. Okay.
Well, I was wanting to do that as a support roll for the jumping over, but either way, it should work.
Well, yeah, agreed. Actually, if you're doing it as a support role, I will let you do that. That would be a +4 bonus to Cinder's athletics to jump across because the unstable platform does apply. The gully takers have a unique edge that give them the +2. That let them ignore unstable platform when leaping from one vehicle to another. So which is why they didn't. I didn't have to do any modifiers for them, but you guys, you obviously you will. But if you're doing this as support, I will allow that. Yes. So Cinder, you get a +4 modifier on your athletics roll to jump from one vehicle.
But Scott is still on board and might want to do something as well.
Agreed.
Scott's jumping across too. He's got to get over there and save his girlfriend.
Okay.
Have you
He's
played an
gotta be
adventure
the
card
heroic
yet?
one.
You played an adventure card yet?
I have not, but have you got one for me?
Yep, here you go.
I think you might have been
Oh,
given
yeah,
the
okay.
ace card, I think. I haven't looked at the
absolutely,
cards. Okay.
I think that's a great card for jumping between moving vehicles.
Okay. Your athletics roll was okay. You didn't need to spend the Benny. You didn't need to spend a Benny to re-roll. You only needed a 4 to get across. You had a +2 bonus on top of your 7, so you success with a raise. You can make your healing roll now. Dust Digger. There we go. So Dust Digger is okay.
And then Scott, in order to keep the vehicle from crashing, Scott is going to make his driving check to avoid crashing and slow the vehicle down. And I'm going to play that card to draw the ace card to ace my driving.
Hey,
Did you play 2 cards? Have you got?
yes, because he had dark bargain.
Yeah, I thought
dark
you
bargain.
did. I thought you did. That's not a problem. Don't get me wrong.
Cool.
I forgot you had it. That is so cool. So then you play Desperate Times to pick up the ace card and get the big. I love it. Well done. Okay, so that's all well and good. So Scott's driving it. Dust Digger sort of recovers from being basically finds himself in an interesting situation of oh dear. With Scott sitting on his lap driving the car while Cinder's healing him. No, I imagine Cinder pulled him aside to heal him. I'll be nice. Okay, unfortunately.
So
Yeah.
the Doom buggy hits a complication before Jim Borg gets a chance to get behind the wheel.
Exactly,
Ouch.
that's the problem, yes. Which means Jim Borg is distracted while trying to get control of the vehicle. He's spending his conviction on his turn, so that's okay. So I'll move it down to you now. Distracted. There we go. Okay, Jim Borg.
I've got to try and drive the vehicle, have I? Okay.
You have. Have you got inspiration, perchance? No, you haven't. No. I thought you had the.
On my
No, I thought you.
adventure cards, I've got a unexpected insight, which doesn't help.
No.
Doesn't matter.
No,
I've
I
got
understand.
Conviction, and my conviction, I can drive. I've seen people drive. I'm convinced I can do it. I don't care what that says. I'm still convinced.
Yes.
See, I can drive. I told you I can drive.
You get control of the vehicle, and over that, the chase ends.
Using with the other arm, with my other arm, I'm going to cut the roof off of this thing so I can stick my head out probably. Because at the moment I'm hunched up inside it.
It's a Doom buggy. It's open air.
Oh, that's all right then. Good, because I was going to start customizing it, but I don't need to. Excellent.
Good stuff. Right.
Better learn driving at some point, though. Or get a driver.
Yeah. Okie dokie. Well, you won't.
Oh, and
you
is it over?
you won't.
Hang on a second,
It's
I've got
over.
one more thing to do. Hang on. This is a good. I think this is a good one for us. That does it automatically, doesn't it?
It does, which I'm going to stick with, because I was going to say, if you play that card, I would have argued that it would only have been normal Steve, Scott, and Cinder who actually did the good deed of saving Dust Digger there. The rest of you were just potentially saving yourselves. But Fancy Grounds disagrees with that interpretation, so you all get a point of conviction.
Yeah, cool.
Hooray!
If I hadn't have taunted this car, I wouldn't have gained control of it, and they'd have not been able to save anyone. Yeah,
Indeed.
it was all working together. Including shot up Scotty.
Teamwork makes the dream
Shut
work.
up Scotty. He just keeps getting shot, doesn't he?
Indeed. Battered but unbroken, the convoy chases the dying light of the second day out of Nello's Cross into the foothills of the Rockies Amid the shadow cast by that range, lights of a settlement finally appear along the Kokan Delilah's Kokan. Delilah's road slows an ancient and abused off-ramp offers sanctuary from the earth as the encroaching dust. That really reads badly, as in me reading it, not the way it read it. Congratulations, you have reached.
Who's Delilah's Rose?
It's the name of the semi and truck and trailer that Grant
right,
Dixon
okay.
drives. That he's got two huge towers on it.
Delilah's Rose slows. It sounds like it rose slow.
My.
Indeed, you have reached Jacob's Peace.
Oh, lovely.
And I think that deserves an advance.
That map looks like it got folded somewhere, doesn't it?
Mm-hmm. I did try very hard to join up the. I'd spent a fair bit of time on trying to fix that map. It was on the front and the back of the magazine, as it were.
Ah.
The folder obviously was there, as you can see. I mean, I only had the PDF of the magazine, but it was on the front and the back of it. But I think I did say it might take the whole session, that encounter. I hope it was a fun encounter, but I think it's a good time to leave it there as you've reached Jacob's Peace. It's an oasis of sanity in the sea of chaos along the Kokan. Situated halfway down the infamous run, this settlement has maintained its independence from the Combine with guile, ingenuity, and staying just under the radar. No more than 1,000 hardy souls ever call this form a rest stop home, but nonetheless it is a vital caravan stop for those using the Kokan to transfer goods from north to south. That's where we shall leave it, with next time you get to savour the delights of Jacob's Peace. Well, we shall leave it there. I hope you had fun. I did. And see you all.
Good.
Next
Thank you very
week.
much.
Take
We,
care,
missed
one
the
and
laugh,
all.
we had a right old laugh yesterday, Rifts, sort of.
I'm sorry I missed it, but yeah.